lovelies, welcome back to another video. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya. Hope you find a reason to stay. In today's video, I just wanted to share a few new in Zara perfumes that I picked up over the last few months. I've been super excited to share these with you guys, so let's get straight into it. So first up, we have a Zara's Bohemian Oud. This is a warm spicy oud fragrance with hints of smokiness, vanilla, fresh spice, and yet a beautiful balance of sweetness as well. So I have the notes written down, and some of the notes we've got leather, black pepper, vanilla, cocoa, and agarwood as well. You have to be patient with this one just because with the opening you can definitely smell that black pepper and it can be a bit overpowering or a bit too strong, but once it dies down and dries down, it smells so beautiful. It's got this beautiful like blend of sweetness that balances everything out. It would be perfect for your autumn and your winter evenings. This is definitely like a winner for a date night. It smells rich, it smells warm. If you could picture heat but in a beautiful blend of a fragrance, this would definitely be it. I absolutely love this fragrance. I picked this up in Bali on my way back home, and it was a blind buy, and I'm so happy that I did pick it up. If you like masculine, strong fragrances that are yet feminine at the same time, I think this would definitely be the perfect scent for you. It might be a hit or a miss for some people. Next up, we have Zara's Rich Warm Addictive. This is a powdery, sweet fragrance. Think floral, think coconut, think honey, think tobacco, all packed in one bottle. This is marketed as a men's fragrance, but it's definitely a unisex fragrance. I know a lot of ladies that absolutely love this fragrance, and I am one of them. I have been on the hunt for this for the longest time. It's always sold out in the men's section, so when I found the 2-pack with the next one that I'm going to share, I had to grab it. As I was saying earlier, this is definitely, to me, it's a unisex fragrance, and I do find it to actually be a bit more on the feminine side just because of how sweet it is. Like when you spray it, the first thing you definitely smell is like sweetness, and then that tobacco and that smokiness also comes through. And with that rich tobacco and that sweetness and that honey that I mentioned at the beginning, it definitely ties in well together and brings in like a beautiful feminine scent, or it just like tones down that masculinity, if that makes sense. So I absolutely love this fragrance. This is another beautiful fragrance for your colder nights and your colder seasons as well, for autumn and for winter. This is another beautiful bottle that you can wear for this season. You definitely do have to reapply this one. It can give you a good 3 to 4 hours wear, and you do have to reapply it and top it up a bit. If you do not mind topping up and you like something that's rich, warm, and addictive, then definitely check this out. Next up, we have Intense Dark Exclusive. Now this is a green, fresh, spicy fragrance. It's got notes of tobacco, tonka bean, bergamot, cashmere. You've got black pepper once again. Do you see that I'm enjoying that black pepper? And it also has basil, so you do get that freshness that I did mention at the beginning. This again is marketed towards men. You do find it in the men's section. Unlike the Rich Warm Addictive, this one you can definitely smell that it's a masculine scent, but the girlies can definitely get away with wearing this one too. Or if you want, you could layer it with the Rich Warm Addictive, and it just projects very differently. I do find myself drawn to some masculine scents. I don't mind the scent, but I don't think it's like my most favorite scent. There isn't much to rave about this one, but if you don't mind trying something different, and if I've explained it in a way that might leave you a bit intrigued, then do check it out. Or if you want something for your Monday, do give it a try and then maybe see if they would like it. Next up, we have Zara's Wonder Rose. Now this is a fresh, fruity, sweet scent. It's got notes of vanilla, red fruits, and pear, and I absolutely love scents with vanilla, and I do gravitate towards them more in my cooler months as opposed to the summer months. As much as I love Wonder Rose, it's not something that really smells like very unique. You've probably smelled something like it. You've probably smelled something similar or with very similar notes. It's definitely a scent that I can wear every day. It's perfect for your everyday wear if you're just going to go to work, going to run some errands, or if you're going to work from home. This is definitely something that will carry you throughout the day. Some people do say that this is a dupe for Dior's J'adore. So if you have smelled J'adore, then you might find this to smell a bit similar. Next up, we have Zara's Gardenia. I just noticed that all the fragrances that I've had today, they are pretty much matching a color on my top. That wasn't intentional, but that's cute. Anyway, Gardenia is a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance. It's got notes of vanilla, coffee, and you've got orange blossom as well in this. I do find that the longevity for this one is very decent. It works well for me with my body chemistry, and it definitely lasts quite a while. This is very reminiscent of Black Opium by YSL. So if you're in the market for something that's a bit more affordable and you want a decent dupe, then do definitely check out Gardenia. I bet you won't regret it. Next up, we have Zara's Twilight Mauve, and this is a floral, fruity fragrance. It's got notes of apple, violet, passion fruit, iris, honeysuckle. We've got musk, we've got cedar, and we also have a freesia as well. The apple in Twilight Mauve is very prominent. If you've ever smelled Be Delicious by DKNY, then think of that. If you know how that apple is very, very strong in that scent, then that's definitely like this. I would say that this is a dupe for DKNY's Be Delicious. I used to love that fragrance when I was like in my late teens. So when I smelled Twilight Mauve and it reminded me of that scent, I was like, yes, this is the one. I wanted something that's a bit more toned down, and this was definitely it. When you do smell it for the first time, it smells very flowery, even though that apple is very, very strong, but it also smells very flowery, and that can be a bit off-putting to some people. But once it dries down, I do find it to be a beautiful scent. This would definitely be a good scent for your summertime. It's a very youthful scent. You might even find it a bit childlike, but I don't mind that at all. And it's a safe wear for like school. If you've got any people here that go to school, you've got uni, you go to college, this would definitely be right up your alley. Just something that's easy to pick up, easy to wear, and you can go on about your day. Those are the few scents that I've recently picked up from Zara lovelies. I hope that you guys found something that you might like to try out, or you might like to add to your collection. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.